Rest of the team has left. Old Chicken getting away with thievery. KP, and they secure both of those bounty runes. I'm going to steal that play, I think. Nice. Yeah, and Ehome trying to be obviously efficient. They don't leave the other heroes around who would be able to come in and, you know, mess with it, so it makes his lane a little bit more difficult, and nice little start to the game for him. Mid lane, they're still prioritizing giving SC a lot of spaces. Kaka is rotated in. Is this just for the first couple of levels, or do you think that the Phoenix sticks around? Jeez, and already the damage going there onto Old Chicken. It is frustrating to deal with. The Necromastery first, always great if you can find those hits. And meanwhile, top Old 11, is there a kill potential here in this lane? Oh, mid? Oh, SC missed a raise. There was a chance there he could have found him, but isn't going to happen. And now, with a salve coming out from Old Chicken, dropping the null tally on the ground as well for that maximum efficiency, was a little bit getting in his head. This actually becomes a little bit more difficult for him. Okay. Well, it's definitely a very tenuous matchup. I feel like both of these heroes are just such glass cannons and very little mobility. Meanwhile, KP taking a good bit of damage. Old Lane, I'm thinking about even going for this one. He backs off at the moment. No. Okay. Now, over on the top rune, that was the Phoenix able to sneak away the illusion rune. So easy peasy for the moment. Man, there's so many. I can just remember time and again getting destroyed by Shadow Fiend's mid. It's so frustrating to play against once it starts going into his favor. And right there, very low, could have gone for possible walk forward right click, but quite get him there. All the rotations towards mid. Old 11 is here. They're going to rolling boulder forward. Missed one. SC still taking rotations enough to keep him alive. Trying to get away for the moment. There's the dive forward. Still slowed and is going to be killed. Old 11 draws first blood in the mid lane. Well, unfortunate, definitely. He's still getting a decent start here out of this game. Sylar also with relative free farm. It always is scary giving that to a morph lane, but as far as Newbee are concerned, are they... Oh my god, look what the damage tree is doing to KP here. He's just running at him. He actually has a creep wave as well, slowed down. KP, ooh. This is a scary time indeed to be an offlaner. Oh, top lane, Faith getting dove. 4 stacks there. Is going to be able to turn it back around, though, and Old 11's going to die to that. Garter also in some trouble. It's going to get dropped. It looks like that last arrow should go through. Not enough. 3 HP is going to deny himself to some neutrals. Oh, that hurts. Okay, taking the invisibility rune, yeah, it's... Do you feel like that's pretty okay for them as SC is taunting in the mid lane? I mean, he did die once, but I don't know if you're allowed to taunt if you die in the mid lane. Not sure what the rules are on that. Nicely done. Oh, glimpsed back in. Is he gonna get him? It looks like he did get those stacks in the end. A nice bit of gold going his direction, but he does die. Is that worth it for him? Yeah. That is... I guess it is his second death, which makes it a little bit less palatable, but these things happen. Phoenix denies itself to the neutral. Faith is going to keep on getting the stacks going, and U9 will try and trade off his abilities. The early laning stage, are you feeling... Oh my god, is Garter really going to die to that? Look at how much damage that Drow did. Maxing arrows. Oh, 11. Oh, glimpse back. Yep, he's going to TP immediately. Good decision there. It was not going to end up dying to that, so they do force the TP back at the very least. So what to you is, I mean, occasionally back in the day we would see Shadow Fiends go for a mechanism. Is that something that he might even think about in this game to try and allow the rest of his team to just like push around him? Might we see something like that coming out from the Shadow Fiend in the first?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay. Well, less likely that we'll be seeing that one out of him. The early movement in here. Again, Old Chicken, level 6. They could find something if they rotate in some heroes, but it looks like instead, eyes up top, the roll from Garter is not going to connect onto U9, but the rotation comes back in now. They are going to get the Super or Sunray out, trying to keep U9 alive. They get the stick charges off. Drop in low is going to die, but they take out the Batrider first. I think that Kaka here might be in trouble. All right, stick charge up again, rolling boulder. Oh, good rotation. It blocks the boulder, and the raise comes from SC on the low ground. They find that kill.
Dire's bottom tower has been denied.
And I was kind of expecting more of the tree armor coming out from Lanham. I don't know if it was just like it was on cooldown at the point or what was going on, but I feel like that's what the purpose of this hero is, right? What just happened? Did he just rolling bowler folder and I missed it? Sorry about that, guys. T-Tours abound. But... Okay. Gotcha. Not bad, guys. Well, KP's gonna head back home. Still a ways away from picking up that blink dagger, it's worth noting. He hasn't been able to get very much out of this off lane. And you compare that to the Batrider, who's gotten a whole heck of a lot. Is this something Newbee need to be worried about?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, and they're looking for it right now. They catch the long-range glimpse. Old 11 in some trouble, but with the Invis rune, Old Chicken is here. On top of that, Drow Ranger, the gankies become the ganked, and now Old 11 starting to run down KP. Actually dodges the flame break. Nicely played there, and turns around, wants to kill off that Batrider. Is going to be able to find it. Morphling shows up as well, starting to bring down Kaka on the other side of the fight. They killed off the Disruptor as well. So 3 heroes gone from Newbee, and Ehome making it work.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Let's,
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh god, this is a bold move by Kaka. He's obviously, you mentioned it earlier, knows the limits of this hero, but it's scary. And Garter setting up with his rolling boulder ready to go. They might think about going on this, but he's spotted out. SC sees him. There's the roll forward, misses, but did the silence on the Kaka. Still a little bit of a scary one. There's the dive forward, slowed for the moment, the glimpse back, and that should be a kill on Earth Spirit. Well, maybe not. They get one raise. Yeah, in a second. No way he was getting out of there. And Phoenix gets the kill.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
That does make sense. Well, with the laning stage now getting over it, with the net worth starting to swing up for these cores of Newbee, and the tier 1 tower starting to fall in the top lane as well. Oh my god, down in the bottom lane, U9 was farming out the stacks and Old 11 found him, trying to gust away. Does he get denied by neutrals? He does! Oh my god, that was close. And furthermore, he doesn't actually have the mana right now to farm up the stack, so it's going to take him a little while longer to finish that off. He definitely wants to get it before he goes back home. The smoke. This is the rotation in to try and take down Sylar. They are gonna, oh my god, there's no tier 1 tower either. He is so dead. Silence dropped on his head and he falls. Man, that smoke rotation, well worth it. It's a rough one indeed. And this whole time, KP's getting the farm to start building towards that Blink Dagger. Just enable them to push that much more quickly. U9 Dragonlance completed. Tier 2 towers starting to take damage. I mean, they've got tree armor, but I don't know if they can stop this. Oh my goodness. Alright, I haven't seen a lot of Shadow Fiend in competitive. Is Ags at all worth it? Is that just awful? Okay. No. Well, that's the thing is, like, at the end of the day, it's very much a, you know, play preference, as you said. It feels like if you're going for Shadow Blade, you're already prioritizing getting a really good Requiem off, so maybe you just make your Requiem that much more potent. But Newbee now moving in towards Roshan, and Ehome, can they come and contest this, really? Oh god, there's the dive forward. Garter in some trouble. They are going to throw out the stun, connects onto 2, but I think this glimpse back is definitely going to be the death of them as they bring in the rest of the heroes, secondary raise, and they find that kill.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Looks like Ehome actually want to contest this, though. One of the few things that remained unnerfed about taking Roshan was the presence of the Dark Lord coming out from Shadow Fiend. He only has a 1 point in it, but -3 armor on the other ones. They jump forward, catch onto Old 11, play, get a Blink Dagger. Requiem comes out. Was just a little bit of extra damage dealt there, and Kaka is going to be brought back. He gets the sun off! Oh my god, they jump forward, the silence down onto all of them as well! Sylar's gone, Old Chicken. Oh my god, that was such a huge stun. Wow, that was unreal. He must have been on just no life there. Got it off at the last second, and man, Newbee win that fight so hard. He does end up dying in the end, but still, that puts them into such a bad position where they fight in the middle of a static storm. Oh my god. He's calculating everything, absolutely. Faith is going to get jumped upon here. U9 silenced. They turn back around, trying to do whatever right-click damage they can, and, well, the glimpse away, Old 11's not going to be with them. Nice TP for U9. That was so good. So he gusts as the glimpse comes out, and then they're able to not break the TPs.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And SC now also, Shadow Blade. He's got that completed. It allows him to escape away for the moment from that Bat Rider who's coming in to mess in. And God, I'm sort of tingling after that sun. I blew my mind. I totally thought that he was dead and I was going to go awful for Newbee, but right, he did, yeah. And also, I mean, well, they found Guardian. Oh no, he was back over there. The smoke broke and they spotted him from the low ground. They will throw out a stun, which connects onto the Drow. But man, all right, Value Requiem. He just gums forward, throws it out there, and now Sylar in some trouble. They do get the tree ulti, pulling everybody back into them, looking for the raises. Still slowed. They are going to kill off Old Lana. Meanwhile, Drow Ranger takes down the Morphlane. And now the tier 1 tower is sure to fall. They are killing all of them. Everybody is dying on Ehome's team, and oh god, Old 11 goes down. When it rains, it pours. And right now, in Shanghai is a typhoon. Newbee doing it.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Now, and I mean, you look right now at the Stormsphere. You talked about him having a bad lane, and it really has sort of translated into a rough mid game for him. And it's all I don't know. The Requiem of Souls has actually been used to start all of the fights, even if it's not a ton of damage. That you know, everything else that comes about with this ability here. Oh, Old 11 looking for the pickoff, but a Shadow Blade away, and there's nothing to really stop it. Although Kaka is left alone here. Oh, dive forward, the turnaround crush. Old 11 in some trouble. He's caught in the storm again, and they glimpse back Lanham looking for the catch. They're not going to be able to get him, it looks like. Man, it has just been a very, I mean, you look at the net worth graph, a huge drop off, 7,500 net worth lead, right around 6,000 experience, and the items that are going to start to come up, you've got the Silver Edge now on Shadow Fiend. He's bulky. Oh my god, they found Sylar. He's dropping. He has a good amount of ability to switch over to Strength form. Oh, but he ends up going down again. Shadow Fiend with the right click. Oh man. You know, you talked about Kaka and how great of like an individual plays he's making. The thing that blows my mind about this guy is he's also the drafter and the guy making the in-game calls. Like, how nuts is that? Oh god, turnaround crush. Old 11 dodges the roll as well from Guardian. In some trouble now. Oh, they've got the gust, they got the silence, they got the right clicks. He's going down. Ehome. It feels, oh my goodness, what are they even going to do to stop this? Old 11 dropped, 3-shot by Shadow Fiend. Etsy throws out the Requiem of Souls. They've got the Supernova, and Lanham's going to drop. There is no stopping him. Oh, KP feeling himself, takes it down, and GG, 19 minutes. Oh. So is Newbee back? Is that what we're saying?